My name is Buffy Okeke-Ojiudu. I head the Zebra Group, an impact-focused organization operating in African markets. Our core operations are currently in the food space, where we operate at the intersection of technology and infrastructure. Historically, the agriculture space, when we talk about it, we speak about it like poverty alleviation programs, right? And there's almost like a quiet dog whistle, if you like, that people who operate within the space need to shrink themselves a little bit. You know, no matter how successful you are in the agriculture space, you don't show up the way that people in the oil and gas or media industry show up, right? You have to look a bit more humble if you're operating in that space. So if we're thinking about it aspirationally and what would make a lot of people understand that it is in fact a business and it's something that is sexy to get involved in, I think a more frivolous is not the word, but on a lighter note, I think communicating that the people who operate within that space show up a bit differently, especially if they're successful, right? Who says that the person who's a successful agricultural entrepreneur cannot drive a Ferrari? Why? Why not? You know? Because the reason that they shrink themselves is the way that the support typically and funding typically comes for the agriculture space is from actors that operate with that sort of charity lens, you know? Whereas the people who operate within the oil and gas, energy, media spaces, the capital is, you know, pure venture capital, pure investment, traditional, and, you know, it's almost celebrated. Success is celebrated loudly, whereas in agriculture, it's sort of quietly celebrated. So I think the more we show that it's a business, the more we are loud about our successes, the more, not necessarily that we have to be extravagant, but the more we, you know, the wins are celebrated and enjoyed openly, I think young people over time will start to see that this is a prosperous sector, just like banking, just like, you know, finance, media, energy, oil and gas, etc., etc. I'll be at the Mentor Matchup Challenge 7.0, Building Bridges for Equitable Trade. See you there.